Israel has ordered a complete siege of the Gaza Strip. The defense minister says that the Palestinian enclave will receive no electricity, food, water or gas. All through the day, Israeli troops have been massing near the border. They number around 100,000. For more, Sarah Coates joins us live. She's in Tel Aviv. Sarah, we're seeing reports of sirens going off in Tel Aviv, explosions in Jerusalem as well. Israel's bombing of Gaza continues. Can you give us a sense of what stage this conflict is at right now?
Yes, hello there, Dawn. Well, look, it is looking like there potentially could be a ground operation over the next 48 hours. There's so much pressure being put on Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to actually get into Gaza and clean out these Hamas operatives in the wake of this horrendous attack on Saturday, which has now killed more than 800 Israelis. That death toll has just gone up over the past hour or so. Since I've been here on the ground, Dawn, I arrived at around 6 a.m. local time this morning. I've been here now for 8 hours. Rocket sirens have gone off a number of times. I'm hearing loud explosions in the background. That could potentially be the Iron Dome missile defence system taking out some of these mortars that have been launched from the south into Israeli territory. We can tell you that since this 3-day war began, there have been more than 5,000 rockets launched into Israel from the south. And around an hour ago, some more reported mortars are coming from the north.
Sarah, many countries are scrambling to evacuate their citizens, as we heard in the report just now with our colleague Wesu. People are attempting to flee the area as well, the conflict zone specifically. Are evacuations even possible or safe at this point? What's the process like for taking care of that?
Well, look, let me tell you, Dawn, I tried to get in to Tel Aviv for more than 2 days. It's normally a 4-hour flight. It took me, more than 48 hours. So it's certainly all the flights pretty much have been cancelled. There are still a few operating. But of course, if these embassies want to evacuate their nationals, they will have to put on extra planes. We can tell you that down in the south, these residents on the southern border that is on the Gaza envelope there, they are all being told to evacuate, with the IDF saying it has taken total control of this region, but warning residents down in the south that there may still be some rogue Hamas militants running around and to stay inside and be very, very careful.
Sarah, thank you for that update. Please stay safe. Sarah Coates, they're reporting live for us from Tel Aviv. Hundreds of Palestinian militants breached the border 3 days ago, turning simmering tensions with Israel into a full-fledged war. Fighting has killed more than 1,100 people in both Israel and Gaza since Saturday.
Tanks and heavy vehicles are lining Gaza's borders to prevent any further breakthroughs from the Palestinian territory. After 3 days of fighting back militant incursions, the Israeli military says it has regained control of all towns around the enclave.
It was important for me to come on and say that we more or less stabilised the control in all the communities around Gaza. Still, we're securing a small amount of breach points with ground vehicles and air coverage. They could have come through. We are still looking at other options for them to infiltrate into Israel. We can't deny that.
Securing its towns and cities clears the way for Israel's next step. All evidence points to that being an aggressive military move. Palestinian militants showed Israel that blockading the enclave for 16 years and extensive counter-terrorism operations did not deter Hamas from launching a war on Israel. The Israeli military says it will end Hamas' ability to govern the Gaza Strip. Fighter jets have launched more than 1,000 airstrikes inside the Palestinian territory. Reports say the attacks are relentless. Mosques and homes have been destroyed and hundreds of civilians are dead.
احنا قاعدين بأمان الله بنستنى أذان الصبحيات ما شفنا للدنيا كلياتها مرة واحدة سكرت علينا ايش اللي صار قالوا قصفوا الجامع طلعنا نجري الله بيعلم ايش اللي صار طلعنا نجري لقينا الدنيا كلياتها غبرة وهدم ودمار حاجة ما تنوصفش ما فيش وصف ينوصف ما فيش وصف لحجم الدمار اللي احنا فيه.
Hamas is preparing to hold out against Israeli retaliation. The group has captured dozens of Israelis, which analysts say could be used for leverage. Hamas has warned that Israeli airstrikes have killed hostages. Iran, Hamas' key backer, believes the Palestinians will prevail. Tehran denies allegations that it played a role in the militants' assault on Israel. On the humanitarian front, the toll of Hamas' attack is becoming clearer. Israeli rescuers say that around 250 concert-goers were killed by militants on Saturday. The festival took place near the border with Gaza. Social media footage showed people running from gunfire and bodies on the ground. The armed group has also kidnapped people, but the number of hostages is unknown.